Hi everyone, my name is Sergej Kunz. I'm co-founder of 1inch, and I would like to speak today about Intents, the future of DeFi. But before we start, I have some questions to you to understand. Are you familiar with MEV? Who is familiar with MEV? Nice. So, who was once a victim of MEV attack? Also a lot of people, right? So that's why I and my team, we changed our approach in 1inch and introduced a new product. And I'm gonna speak why we should continue to build intent-based protocols to avoid especially these scenarios where malicious players attack users in DeFi space and extract value. What are intents? Intents are planned actions aimed to achieve desired goals. Intent-based architecture is a way to design and use DeFi that focus on what user want to achieve rather than on how they achieve it. So if you look on a regular transaction, like on a blockchain, just Ethereum, for example, you need to sign new transaction. You need to create a transaction, and you need to sign. You need to send it to the blockchain, and you need to pay for it. So, of course, you can interact with smart contracts. You can do swaps. You can do transfers. You take the risks to be being abused by malicious actors because your transaction is public. It's visible in the mempool. So it can be attacked. Intent-based intents can be multi-step operations based on conditions. You can build very complex intents, build complex strategies, and yes, you share your intents. It's also kind of in the mempool, depends on the infrastructure. But you don't execute the intents by yourself, you just declare what you want. And someone who is highly professional in execution is doing that. So here, once again, on the traditional DeFi approach, you go to one of, for example, if you want to swap, you find the exchange, Uniswap or SushiSwap, or even you can go to 1inch. You select what you want, what you want to sell, and then you need to create the transaction, sign the transaction, send it, and you actually managing the how it's going to be executed. Like you are looking maybe for the exchange with the right liquidity if you're not using aggregator. And intent-based approach, you're taking care about what you want. You want to sell one asset against another. You just declare it and you share it with the professional executors. So once again, you have huge benefits of intents. You can create optimized strategies, highly complex strategies. You can have multi-step interactions where you just declare it, you sign it with your wallet, and you share it with their professional executors, and can be executed then based also like a cron job, like in time as well. So almost everything is possible here in an intent-based approach. What we have right now on the market, we have limit orders, we have swaps. Liquidity providing theoretically would be possible, but no one somehow is doing that. So if you provide liquidity in Uniswap, you can be front-run. I personally was front-run by providing liquidity in Uniswap. I recognized that someone provided a lot of liquidity before me, moved the price a little bit, and after my transaction was included, after my transaction, another transaction was executed, where the profit for the attacker was extracted. So I lost, I guess, multiple Ethereums. It was really painful. We have also intents in terms of cross-chain. There are already some startups who are building intent-based cross-chain swaps. So limit orders, maybe short overview. Limit orders are already since, I guess, 2018 or 2017. 0x introduced intent-based limit orders. VS 1 inch became also, I guess, 21. We are now dominating the market. We have 85% of market share. We see Uniswap with limit orders and CowSwap. We have also swaps. So CowSwap came with the kind of intent-based swap approach with a settlement done by the team, but using resolvers who provide the call data, and they select who provide the best execution for the user. Then we came with our 1-inch fusion swap with an approach of a Dutch auction to ensure and maintain the decentralization and independently settlement on the blockchain. Uniswap came with the Uniswap X, also based on the Dutch auction recently, and also 0x is doing a little bit intent-based swaps by executing by themselves, so paying gas costs for the user. So 1-inch fusion looks like that. So it's a little bit more complex than just a simple swap in theory, but in practice it's highly simple based on limit order. It's just highly efficient technology based on smart contracts where users sign order. The order is off-chain. It's shared off-chain with the market makers and resolvers. We call them resolvers. So you see here we have retail like customers. We have institutional customers who are using it. We have a lot of security audits. We have AML screening in place for users and also resolvers as well. If resolver get dirty money, it is automatically blocked. We have multiple networks what we support, and you see also here little Easter egg. We allow to swap here, like here on the picture, you can see Ethereum to zk-Sync swap. It's also something what I'm gonna explain in the next slides. So you see market makers who are breaching liquidity from different liquidity sources, also centralized exchanges. So if you create a swap on 1-inch, you get executed by a professional market maker who hedged the position on centralized exchange and breached the liquidity afterwards. Some of them even take a loan from Aave, fill you order, and rebalance afterwards. Yeah. So Dutch auction, very important to understand. We wanted to maintain the decentralization and also independent execution and settlement on a blockchain. So no one is depending on us or someone else. Yeah. So the auction is based not on linear function. It's not like linear from market rate to from spot price to market rate. We use the market liquidity. So the theory is like we think when we sell in time, in 10 minutes, then first we can sell actually in the first minutes a little bit for a better rate. So almost the spot price, what we see on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko. But if we sell everything at once, it's like market trade, like classic swap we call it as well. So if you just go and just through aggregator, you do transaction and swap everything on multiple liquidity sources, you would get the market price in the middle, you see. Spot price is at the top, and you see we try to sell it in time, and you see we get partial fills. So that means the market makers, they see, oh, someone is selling, like Ethereum, for example, for USDC, and the price is good for the market maker because they can hedge in centralized exchange, sell Ethereum there, buy from the user, and rebalance afterwards. So, and you see our curve is walking through the current liquidity in the market. If you sell the half, you would have better rate than if you sell everything. Yeah? And if you sell a little bit, like maybe 2%, you get really good price because there's enough liquidity on chain. And the new thing what we introduced with Fusion 2, we take into account the gas execution cost. The problem with the Dutch auction, you need to create price points and the curve walk to the price points with a linear interpolation, what we have seen here. Yeah? But the problem is the gas price, it goes up, it goes down, and sometimes execution cannot be settled, like the order cannot be settled because the gas execution cost went up. Yeah? So that means no one will take this order because it's not profitable for the market maker at all. That's why we introduced also the taking into account the gas execution costs. It also helps also for them better and faster settlement. Our orders are mostly executed just after the creation of the order itself. So, math attacks. A lot of money was stolen from people, and I found funny when I have seen the last story about math attacker of math attackers. These two guys are going, well, I guess, in prison because they stole, like, they did math attack on math attackers. And yeah, in general, I would say like every math attacker should face like legal penalties in terms of because they abuse the system and try to extract value. So I faced this problem a couple of years ago, and I was highly angry that someone just stole 10 Ethereums from me. It was really painful for me because I could use this money for my daughter, for the better school or whatever. It's actually a lot of money. And I thought, like, it cannot be like that. We cannot trust someone that someone is not doing that, like in the traditional finance. Traditional finance, someone came and say, okay, you're not allowed to do spoofing. Yeah, you're not allowed. And you should not do it. But some do it. Some people are doing this, taking risk into account and earn money and potentially not face any charges. But we are from tech. I'm a software engineer, and I try to solve problems by design. And we solve math, we integrated math protection by design by using intent-based protocol. So you have to think about the math because it's not possible, just not possible by design. Very nice future, what we have also is gasless execution. You just sign an off-chain message, like intent, you share it, and you don't pay the gas execution. The gas execution is potentially included in the rate, because market maker only execute, or professional arbitrager, execute only if it's profitable for them. So, how also said, liquidity is cross-chain, cross-platform through market makers. They actually fulfill the functionality of bridging. So the future is also cross-chain. Numbers should be up to date from this month. So we have a lot of liquidity on Ethereum, but we have also liquidity on layer 2s. We have also Binance Smart Chain, and we have other blockchains as well. It's very important to have cross-chain swap since the liquidity is distributed, and you cannot just perform 10,000 Ethereum sell market order on Ethereum and drop the price on Ethereum, and you get arbitrage. You lose a lot of money theoretically. Yeah, so that's why we should go also cross-chain and also intent-based cross-chains. And we from 1inch, we introduce 1inch atomic swaps very, very soon to fill the gap, to introduce really cross-chain swaps where you get the best execution on the cross-market, cross-platform by using our market makers who bridge the whole liquidity and offer the possibility for the user to do a simple cross-chain. And in general, the future of DeFi is intent-based, so we improve the user experience. So If you look on, like you create the transaction, you pay for the transaction, you may potentially need to give enough payment for the gas execution. As a user, you should not care about that. Yeah, you should come, set the order, and forget about that, and it should be executed immediately. This is the user experience we need for the mass adoption. I have one more thing, one small alpha leak from today. We are happy to introduce a new API in our dev portal, 1-inch Web3 RPC. So developers can, or also companies who consume Web3 APIs can easily consume our APIs to perform any Web3 calls to the blockchain nodes. We have a lot of services, we do a lot of requests, and we thought we can offer it to everyone. So don't waste your time to run all nodes, you can just use our APIs. Let's connect. We are here also with our booth, and we are happy to see you on the booth, and we distributing small 1-inch airdrops, so such small coins with QR codes, so you can play around with our 1-inch network and our swaps. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.